the money blocks that I overcame to achieve financial freedom. Hi, I'm Lucy Griffiths, and I wasn't always able to bring revenue into my business. I'm not a natural business owner, natural entrepreneur. I didn't really like selling. I was scared to sell. I was scared to talk about money, and I didn't like putting myself out there. So the first few years in business weren't always easy. It wasn't like money grew on trees and I could click my fingers and be successful. I know there are many stories of people who've done that, but the reality was that wasn't me. I was very much baby steps. I'd meet people, they'd buy from me, and sometimes I'd meet people, have these great relationships, they'd really like what I did, but I'd then end up having these 5-hour sales calls where I'd give them all the knowledge and the training, and then I'd say, oh, do you want to buy this thing? And they'd say, oh, I don't really need to now. So I sucked at selling, and my money mindset was completely out the window. So I had to rethink my money and my values around money. I had to get comfortable selling. And so one of the ways that I got comfortable about selling was really about talking about money. So I started normalizing talking about money, which is something that was inherently uncomfortable for me. So I had to talk about it. I talked about it on social media, on Facebook Lives, and it didn't come easily to me. I stumbled and I stuttered, but by normalizing it, it then became something that I naturally did. And it also became easier to have those sales conversations, to talk about money. The second thing I did was always have a cheat sheet. So when I was on a Zoom call to a client, I'd have a cheat sheet of my prices, because what I would find is that when I was on a call, they'd ask me about money, they'd say, how much is it? And I'd stumble and I'd stutter and I'd forget and I'd make up a price. And the number of times I would say the wrong price and say a price that was a year old or whatever. And I would be charging too little for my value because I'd get scared. So I really had to step into, this is me and this is my value. And so it's really important to get comfortable talking about money so that you don't stumble and stutter. The words flow out of your mouth easily. And if you do have that memory blank of like, oh my God, how much is it? Have that cheat sheet so you don't make that mistake. You know what your prices are and you can go all in. So that really, really helps. Also, start seeing money as something that's a transaction where this is how much it is, you share your value, your cost, and you don't feel awkward. There was a long time where I felt awkward and icky about it. And I actually had some NLP hypnotherapy so that I could talk about money and it flowed with ease. So I didn't have that moment of stutter. And so those words just come out of my mouth much more easily. So it might be that you need to actually have a little help in that way, because it does make a massive difference. It does change the way that you show up and the energy you put into that conversation, that you show up with confidence and you show up with pride rather than feeling like, oh, and this is my sales prices. Because nobody's going to want to buy from you if you're not showing up with confidence and passion. Then the next thing I did was also to remove me from the process. So while I do, I'll do the one-to-one calls, and obviously I will talk to people who want to work with me one-to-one. I'll have those conversations. When it comes to doing the day-to-day selling, my courses do the talking for me. My courses sell for $19. They enable people to buy into me. They get to know me. They get to know, like, and trust me. They watch my training and they go, oh, I like this person. I like what she's had to offer. Yeah, and they want to buy into you. And once they buy into you, they're more likely to buy other products and services. So it really helps you to scale the business. That is the secret to really overcoming those blocks and flipping your switch, your mindset switch about how you feel about money, so that you can successfully grow as an entrepreneur without burning out. You can scale the business without feeling chained to it, and get that financial freedom that you crave. If you like this video, I share lots of trainings and videos about building a passive income and getting that financial freedom. Please click the bell to get notifications, hit the link below to subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Okay, can't wait to get to know you more. Bye, bye, bye.